Most of the cases that we work on involve workers who were injured on a construction site. Most of those cases start as workers' comp cases. Our workers' comp team then evaluates the case. They'll get us involved. We look at it to see if there's what's called a third-party negligence case. Third-party negligence is when there was some organization or defendant other than your employer who had some part to play in or has some fault in causing your accident. When we talk about third-party liability cases or third-party negligence cases, we're really looking for someone other than your employer. There's a law in New Jersey which states that you can't sue your employer under almost every circumstance if you're hurt on the job. That's because there's a workers' compensation system that would provide for compensation from your employer. When we're looking at the third-party case and we're trying to determine if there's a claim to be made, we start by looking at the general contractor. We look at other subcontractors who are working on the site. We're going to look at project management companies. These are companies that are often brought in to oversee all operations on a job site, including safety. Those are going to be the primary potential third-party defendants in a case. One of the big differences between a workers' comp case and a third-party negligence case is the damages. In a workers' comp case, you're largely limited to some amount of lost wages and the cost of your medical care. In a third-party negligence case, there's a much broader option for you in terms of the damages. So the first thing we're looking at is what people usually think of as the pain and suffering damages. So that's physical pain and suffering, mental suffering and distress. That's loss of enjoyment of life, the loss of the things you really enjoy doing. That's physical disability. Those are what we call non-economic damages. We're also looking to get you compensation for your lost wages at a full rate, meaning every dollar that you lose or have lost is compensable, and all future earnings. So we're looking at, will you lose out on income over the course of your lifetime because of these injuries? That's lost future earnings. Those are the primary damages that we're looking at in a third-party case. So there can be quite a few causes to workplace accidents, workplace injuries. One of them is definitely defects, and what we would call that is a products liability case. And that's where some piece of equipment, whether it's a tool, piece of heavy machinery, some tool or equipment on the job site is defective in a way that causes an injury. At that point, we're investigating the case, evaluating to determine, is there a viable products liability case here?